Good evening. Ooh, first things first. I think I've got to move that a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now we're both in view. Anyway, hi. Lovely to see all of you. Hopefully you can hear us just fine. For some reason, it looks like one of my mics is off, and I don't understand that. So someone has been messing with one of my microphones, and I think, is it that one? Someone's been messing with my mics. Anyway, hopefully you can hear us, so let us know how well you can, or if you can't. But if it's fine as it is, tell me it's fine as it is. But yes, never mind. You can hear me. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to stop being rude, and you can introduce Marta. Marta, say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, you're like, oh yes.
Because I was focusing on reading like the chat, so.
Yeah, you read it on there if you like.
Okay. Yeah, hello. I'm Marta. I'm head of machine learning here at Anything World, and I'm joining today, Hayden, for the gaming.
I know, how
session.
frightened are you right now?
Huh?
Most people, when they come on the stream, they're just like, oh my god, this is so stressful. And eventually, by the end of it, you're like, oh, I don't want to go home. This is fun. Because you end up playing games and chatting to people, and it's great and stuff like that.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about things like machine learning, because, well, I don't really know a lot about it, which kind of, I really should, shouldn't I? But I don't know a massive amount about it. But I also want to talk about ChatGPT, which I was playing with. Like the first time I've actually played with it, and it was insane, certainly as a writer. I don't know if any of you know, but I'm actually studying a master's in creative writing, so it was kind of handy for me, where I was like, help me with my story, please. But yeah, it was really, really cool. And then we're going to judge our driving, because Marta has asked if we could put on some driving games, so I've put on a driving game for you.
Amazing. I'm not the best driver, but let's see how it goes.
Well, there you go. And my brother says hello. So my brother is Byron, so he's kindly come onto the stream. But first things first,
Nice
even though
to Byron.
Gordon is not here, you're not having a drink, but I am. So we have a really funky...
I have a water.
You have a water. So now you could give us
And
like
that's
a...
from Poland.
There you go. You could give us like a critical assessment of your water. Do you know there's actually a company that sells like different waters from around the world, and you get like a sommelier, which is someone that tells you about, oh, this wine tastes of cranberries and
But
stuff.
the water tastes differently.
Yes.
That is true.
There's actually
For example, I don't drink in here tap water because I
Really?
just can't stand the
That's
taste
so
of
bougie.
it.
That's so
It's not
bougie.
bougie. It's like the taste is just not something I can accept. Sorry.
Well, fine, but I mean, I grew up on this stuff. But there was a job for a guy that actually sells you different kinds of water from around the world, and they tell you about this water tastes crisp and blah blah blah, like they're describing wine. So that's where we've come to in the world now, where people have jobs describing different tastes of water. So there you go. But anyway, my beer today is by Verdant Brewing. Not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor us, by all means. And this one apparently is a pale ale, but it's not telling me what's in this one, so it could be crap. So we're going to watch my face. Did you watch in the stream, was it last week? Or the week before, where I had this beer. It was so bad. My first sip, I could not stop like screwing my face up. It was so bad. I had to put it down the sink. It was dreadful. Your hometown water is tasty.
Oh.
So
my
Peter's from
hometown?
Yorkshire.
So is your hometown my hometown, or who's?
So Peter's hometown is in Yorkshire, which
Okay.
is up the country. It's actually the biggest county.
Okay.
I'm from a small county called North Somerset, which is on the coast. We look at Wales. Not Wales as in like the country.
Yeah, I know that.
And then of course you're not from the UK. So.
Yeah, I'm not. But okay, I see. So that's Naiad?
Naiad.
Naiad's
Yeah.
hometown has
So
a nice.
Naiad is
Okay.
Peter.
Okay.
So their boyfriend. But yes, very kind people. But only from the upstairs taps. The water's only good from the upstairs taps.
How does that work?
I don't understand that.
So the pipes inside the house are filtering the water, and by the time it gets up there, it's already nice.
Probably just the taste. It's the odd lad. I think it's just the taste. That must be like the taste of the pipes. That's really gross. But if he likes it, he likes it. I'm not here to kink shame people. You can be who you want to be. So tell me about machine learning. What is it? What does it do at Anything World? How is it kind of... What is it? You tell me about it. Tell the people.
Okay. Well, so in Anything World, we use machine learning to try to automatically animate 3D assets.
Mm-hmm.
So we use it in various steps. We have a ML pipeline that we created, and then we apply machine learning in multiple ways inside of our ML pipeline. So we use it, for example, to classify 3D models, to understand what is the thing that we're dealing with, because the user can input, or we can get from the internet any sort of 3D assets. So then we need to first figure out what do we have to know how to properly animate it. Mm-hmm. So that's where we use, for example, a machine learning solution to obtain the category for our model. Then we also use machine learning solutions to analyze the structure of our models, to be able to figure out what body parts, for example, it contains. We use machine learning in a step related to a creation of the skeleton of our model, because that's the way the models are animated, right? You need to have the skeleton inside a rig to be able then to move parts of it and animate it properly.
Very cool.
So that's where we use another ML solution we implemented, and we have another one related to mapping of the animations. So we have different algorithms, and they all use ML inside, and we use it throughout the entire ML pipeline in different ways.
We are in the future, people. The future is here. But I mean, I've watched some of the stuff that you guys do, of course, because I see all the internal channels, which you guys can't see, of course, for very obvious reasons. But it is always fascinating. And obviously, being community manager, I can see everything on the Discord. So watching all of this cool stuff come up and be like, oh, that looks so awesome. And then, of course, there's so much I can't tell you guys about, that just so many cool things that we're doing. But there are loads of cool things that you will see coming soon, and I'm really excited. But obviously, machine learning is not something that I'm familiar with, but I am familiar with ChatGPT, and I know that this is such a conversation, and I'm sure many people are going to be like, oh God, we've heard this, because it's been on BBC and everything, but it's so interesting. So the other day, I'm doing a master's in creative writing, and for anybody that's interested in things like artificial intelligence and kind of the emergence of AI in a limited fashion, really go check it out. It's really interesting. You can also do it for things like art, of course, with Midjourney bot and stuff like that, and stable diffusion, but that's another conversation. But it was really interesting because I put in I write fantasy novels and things like that. So I told it all about my world. So I described my world to it. I just went, this is what my world is, here's my characters, here's a few of my ideas, build me something. And it's so weird, because it just suddenly gave me all of these prompts for stories, and it even wrote my first chapter.
So your work to the uni was done.
That's the thing, is that it's nicely written, but the problem that you have with it is, of course, that AI can't do emotion and feeling. So it gives you good grammar, it gives you a good basis, but it doesn't give you anything else. So the human aspect and the kind of realism ends up missing. But it was just so cool. Like AI and stuff, of course, we use here, and you just see it actually in the wild on, ChatGPT, and it's a small taste really for the kind of things that you can see people doing, and AI is now everywhere. It's a buzzword, but it's everywhere now. But there we go. Anyway, so why did you choose driving, seeing as that's what we're going to be doing today?
Well, to be fair, I'm not a big gamer.
Terrible.
Yeah, sorry about that. But I remember from my younger days that I used to play a lot of games related to driving. So that's why I thought maybe. I generally like driving in real life. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm not the best driver in real life either. I'm like super safe on the road, so super slow, super safe to check every single sign, and I can't park. I was having the conversation with one of our coworkers, Jota, recently, that when I'm parking my single car, I need 2 parking spaces.
Oh, really? That bad?
Yeah, because I'm just afraid I will crash with other cars, so I need this other space to be free for me to feel safe.
Like your personal space, your box.
Yeah, exactly. And for example, once I even needed help of some guy at the parking lot to help me get a car out of the parking space, because I took the 2 spaces for my one car, but someone parked next to me and I had a problem already, so I used the help of someone to get out of this.
Not everyone's a confident driver,
but outside of parking, I'm pretty enthusiastic about driving.
Wow.
So I know it's a bit different in the real life and in computer game.
And seeing as we're going to be racing, so that's going to be a little bit different. I'm not sure it's going to ask you to park, so we should be okay. But I am really interested to see this. So what I've put on, you can probably hear the music, of course. That's the title music playing. So this is Project Cars 2, which is a little old now, but it's a good game. We could have put on things like Forza. But I thought I'd go for something more pure. But the first racing game I ever played was the first Gran Turismo on the PlayStation. Then I am a little bit older than you, just a little bit older. So I remember that when that came out on PlayStation, one of the first games. So instead of me chatting, I'm going to go and put a controller in your hand, and then we can chat whilst you're driving.
Sure.
Right, I'll be right back. We'll magically swap seats. Oh, and the beer's very good this week, by the way. So I have no idea what's in it, but it's good. So apparently it's Citra and Mosaic. I've just managed to read the label. So I'll be right back in one sec. Magically, we have changed seats. Although I think I need to change. There we go. I'm going to move a little further down. There we go. Which means I'm away from the heater now, but it's all for you, don't
But
worry.
you love the cold, so...
I do love the cold. I grew up clearly in a shed, so the cold is wonderful for me. But anyway, welcome to more computer games. This week I shall point out we're not doing a demo, because I know that someone did that last week saying, oh, why aren't you showing demos? And it's like, we don't have Gordon here. Gordon is on holiday, because apparently he needed a holiday. So I think he's off skiing or snowboarding or something to do with snow.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, something
Fun
nice.
times.
I know, we really should have just gone along as a company. That would have been nice. But there we go. So I'm going to stop talking rubbish, and then we're going to do whatever you like. I think probably quick play is probably the best one.
Okay, is that connect? Okay.
There you go. So you can make the races however you want, and I will watch the chat on my computer here. So if you need anything, you can ask me, and I will help you.
Yeah, I need help. I think.
You need help?
With
Do you want me to set you up?
Yeah, maybe tell me which one is like okay or next or okay.
There you go.
Fine. So now.
There you go. See,
Let
we're
me
off to a
pick
flying start.
Let me pick a car.
I'm not sure how many cars we have unlocked, mind you. So
how can I see which one is unlocked and which one is not available?
I've not played this in ages, so
Okay,
you're going
so
to
you're
know
just
about
the-
as much as me.
Okay. So let's go through all of them.
I think you might just be able to kind of press A on them and see if it lets you play it.
Okay.
I love the idea that we've kind of like, what about this car? It's like one was an Audi Quattro and the next was a Lamborghini. It's like slightly different.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I'm just looking for I'm going for the looks, so...
You go for the looks all you like. I mean, nobody wants to drive around in a skip.
Yeah.
I always wonder about that, actually, because I see in my neighbourhood. So in my neighbourhood, it's all like middle-class families with like 3 children, that kind of thing. And I see so many of them driving around in like old Toyota people carriers and stuff like that. And it doesn't look very nice. Or you see people driving around in things that you think, I wouldn't have bought that. Yeah, I can't help but do that. But you're just like, why did you buy that?
Yeah, maybe just a need.
Yeah, totally for no other reason but that. Huracan's a nice car.
Yeah, like this one or
Yep.
this one.
Those are Lambos.
Okay, let's see everything before I decide.
We'll be here for a while. People, feel free to give opinions on which cars you choose, though.
Yeah, maybe you can help out.
So what kind of car do you want? Do you want something
Well, something like this.
epically fast? So McLaren, that's a nice car. I saw one of those, and that McLaren is worth about £1 million.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, which would buy quite a few houses.
Okay, oh no, I went through... Oopsie.
Press B.
No,
there you go.
I'm back on track.
Hey! So these look to me, some of these look, well, one of those you really shouldn't have had. Oof, like a pickup truck.
I'm just
Formula
trying to
One
see.
cars.
We went through all of the possibilities. Because my favorite color is green.
Your favourite colour is green.
Yes, but I can't see like a super nice car with the green color. So maybe either I can go. Okay. Maybe let's pick this orange one. At least it's visible.
Okay. Oh, there's a green one.
Yeah, but this is not really it. I like the smooth fronts.
Smooth fronts. That's a nice car.
Okay, let's try with this
All right.
one. No, how? And A. Okay. I think it's
Yep.
fine then.
And then if you go to the bottom, you can
I-
see the start.
And what about the track selection?
Oh, you can choose any track you want.
Okay.
Brands Hatch is in the UK. That's in England. Algarve, of course, is Portugal.
Okay. Is there any like level of them? Maybe we can start easy.
Just basically look at the design of them. Some of them will be clearly easier than others.
Yeah. Okay. Then brands Hatch is hopefully pretty easy. And what about like the looks of the scenery around?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
So we shall see.
Okay. Okay, let's pick the one from UK then. This one.
Yeah, nice simple one.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, and then the start.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see. So the triggers on the back will be.
These ones.
Yeah.
And this is right and left.
Yep.
And this is
So
front.
that's your left and right. That will be probably your brake. That will be accelerate.
Okay, so speed up, this is the directions,
Yeah.
and this is stepping. Okay, good to know.
But it's I found that on stream it's never fun when someone's just like immediately off like best racer ever. Or
Oh,
best
don't worry about
it's
that.
it's always good when it's a mess first because you like watching them improve. I know I do. So make me proud.
Oh, don't worry, I don't even know how to start.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's well, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Why is that not going?
I think none of the buttons is actually working.
That's
Then-
weird.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, why is it on the keyboard? Okay, so
Settings.
we have a slight options. I think it wants you to use the keyboard, which is completely insane. Yeah, controls.
There's a type somewhere there. No. I saw there's like a type.
Want me to help?
Yeah, I'm sure. At the very beginning, you see here, there was like an old keyboard, but I can't get there.
So there is. Why won't it let me go back up to that? I think because we're in the game right now.
Okay.
Right. Then why is this not allowing me to change? Right, this is a good start, isn't it? I do not want to do this. I want to completely go out.
Restart the session is not going to help here.
There we go. Yeah, it's kind of weird that a racing game would be like, oh, use the keyboard after you've just been using this. Makes no sense.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Right, now let's try that again. Because it should be exactly the same again.
Yeah.
Right, fingers crossed this works now.
Okay.
That was bizarre. It's like you've been using the controller and it doesn't go, oh, so you're using the controller, therefore control the car with the controller.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah.
But a good guess was that it was a keyboard. Okay.
Keep it on the line. Watch out for wheel spin, and that's now let's start.
Right,
Nail that
should
time.
be working now. There you go.
Yeah.
Whoop.
I can feel the vibrations on the controller. That's a bit quiet.
Okay. It's like,
Can I go back?
so
somehow?
apparently
Do you know how to do the reverse?
that everyone on the streams just probably just felt motion sick for a second right then. I love when you watch some people play racing games though and they'll start moving the controller like that. Yeah. My cousin used to do that when we were kids.
Is there any way I can... Oh, the going back is very slow. That's the brake you said. Now you're slowing me down.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm looking up.
Right, don't forget that use the brake as well.
Ah, okay, on the turning.
That would be a very good idea. You can press both at the same time as well.
Okay, I'm a bit lost in track. Do you think I need to turn back or I can just...
What is going on?
Okay. Okay, well, they have a problem with me, I think.
Okay. Well,
Is going back always that slow?
probably
Is
not.
there any way I can go back a bit
Let me just have a look
faster
for you
than
at the buttons whilst you're playing.
this? Okay. Wait
Well,
there.
you might have a problem. So stop turning the controller. So remember, because when you turn it, I've noticed that you keep going like that, as in like up. But if you keep it straight, left and right like that. So just pop your hands on your lap so that you don't move them.
Okay.
Because you're putting most of your energy into moving the controller. But first on...
But I'm almost like better.
Right, I'm finding out the reverse for you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I can change the view.
Okay. Let me give it a go a second. I'll find it. Figure it out. Oh, have you changed the view now?
Oh, maybe we can have that view, like a driver.
There we go.
Did you figure out the?
Yeah, I figured out reverse. Now I'm just trying to make it actually reverse. There we go.
How to reverse?
So these are the gears.
Okay.
So that's in neutral now. But this might be better for you as a view, but you can change the view to what you prefer. But
Okay, or maybe the driver. Okay. So is it automatic? Is it changing
Yeah.
gears automatically?
so you can change the gears yourself if you want to.
Okay.
So that's when you start getting really pro with the game, when you start changing the. If you stop moving the controller, it's not helping you.
Alright.
Whoop.
So how do you advise me to do this turn?
Brake much sooner on the corner, because remember this car can go over 200 miles per hour. So this is like a rocket.
Oh, I need to hold it? Oh,
Yeah,
reverse.
and then
I
the
see.
brake button. No, the brake.
The brake.
So there you go. Whee. Thank you very much for the follow there, 21. Previous model of Forza Motorsport. Yes, so, there we go. A bit like a roller skate.
I am pressing the brake.
Clearly, it's just, remember, it is an incredibly fast car.
But the
brake-
brakes are weak, I think.
But yeah, this is so Project Cars 2, but yeah, it's very, very, very similar to Forza, of course, but this is more the kind of driver's purist, kind of like Assetto Corsa. Forza is a bit more arcade. But I quite like this game. Although you get told off a lot. You get told off a lot by the race officials telling you that you need to go back to XYZ space, or you need to go back to number 16. Right, do you want to give me a go and I'm going to see if
Yeah.
maybe there's something wrong a sec. So I used to play racing games with my brothers all the time. This requires like dabbing the brakes.
Yeah, you see,
Oof.
you're also landing outside of the turn. I'm pressing down like to the fullest, and it's just.
Some cars, of course, don't have the best. Yeah, pointed out that needs more downforce. Oof.
Right?
Yeah, I don't like your choice of
maybe
car.
a bit better. Yeah. Okay, we can change.
Oof. Yeah,
The
this
brakes
is.
nothing.
Yeah, there's not much in the ways of brakes. The sounds are really good. Yeah, it's kind of nice because Forza, of course, has all of the music pumping all the time, and then there's all kind of arcadey stuff. But yeah, this is your driver's kind of game. Shall we find a different car?
Okay,
Would you
yeah.
like a different car?
I can go for a different car.
I could go for a different car too, because I am confused as to why it is quite like a roller skate.
Do you think this button is working?
I reckon we've got something we've probably not done. But if we choose a car that's maybe a little less kind of insane, maybe we can figure it out in a slightly easier way. What are we going to choose? So BMW is always nice. Let's just go for this one. So this is actually the car I play with the most. But I've not played this in some time. An amount of time that does not have a number. But yeah, I can manage to race this one, but maybe the controller's not set up properly. Although if we are
Let's
now
blame the controller.
yes, although if we're able to now race like anything, then oh dear.
Okay.
Okay, focus on the line. Let's try and make up some ground off the line.
Want it back?
Okay, I can try.
Little movements equate to large movements on the car. Well, that's infinitely more controllable than a 200 plus mile per hour car. Although, don't forget you brake too late.
Okay.
Brake before the corner. Little less acceleration. There you go.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh dear. I'd like to remind you that you chose driving games.
Yeah, because I think.
Should have brought my Switch.
Do you have a driving game on Switch?
Yeah, but we could have just instead played something like Mario. Well, this is an experience. This is an experience. You have a driving license, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't drive like this on the road.
I'm going to have to move the camera so that everyone can see Marta's hands right now.
Yeah, I
should
told you
have brought a
I
steering
drive
wheel.
very slow in real
Guys, I
life,
don't
so-
think you were very good. Well, I did say that you were welcome to judge. Oh, we nearly got round a corner.
Yeah,
Oh.
nearly. Just a single turn around.
Oh, too much throttle.
Okay.
There you
Should I not like press this button to the fullest?
go. Yes, it is sensitive. You can give varying amounts of acceleration.
Okay, we can try to.
How is the car still together? I do wonder. This person clearly now has probably severe brain damage. I think we've probably given him whiplash several times. There we go.
Yeah, but I'm
See,
going to
we're
be there.
learning.
Yeah, because I just slowed down.
Which is totally fine. I think it's kind of a very, very intelligent thing to do on corners, is to slow down on a corner.
Okay.
Yeah, see, like, look at the
Just
improvement,
needed to
everyone.
hear
Look at
that.
the improvement. They're all like having sandwiches and cups of tea and coffee at the end. They finished like half an hour ago.
Okay.
Yes, almost one corner. See, we're here to provide you the entertainment. Nobody wants to watch someone being fantastic. I know I don't.
But we are.
You are
doing it
already. See,
faster.
you're improving.
Yeah.
There we go. We're actually doing corners now.
It's just, but I feel like the turning in those cars is just really poor.
Well, we can have a look at the track. Looks great, by the way. Agreed. Meaning, gee, I don't know how old you are, but I remember the first Gran Turismo, and the game looked like it was about 1 or 2 polygons. Whoop,
Ow!
less power. There you go.
Okay, because there's.
So, just to point out, so this car is a rear-wheel drive. So when you it makes the car very fun, but if you go and stank your foot on the accelerator, the back of the car will go out.
Okay.
So most cars are front-wheel drive. It's definitely in the UK, or you get four-wheel drive. If it's something like an SUV, etc., and stuff like that, you get four-wheel drives. But for rear-wheel drives, BMWs normally rear-wheel drive, it makes them fun to play with. So a lot of sports cars are rear-wheel drives. Your first racing sim was FH1? What's FH1? Formula 1? Oh, or Forza Horizon 1. Ah, it took me a second. Yeah, the original.
Oh, we're catching up with them.
Now, I think they might have gone around and then...
No. We were
See, they're
just-
slowing
just-
down for you,
just
though.
first.
There you
They
go,
are catching
you're
up
back
with
in the
us.
race, but
Yeah.
the second time. What?
I'm a bit lost whether I should press the brakes or the acceleration.
It's weird that there's odd lag every now and then. I don't understand what that is.
Well, generally, I think when you are on the grass or the sand, I can feel the controller vibrating, so maybe the screen is also trying to...
Quite possible. Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be something like that. It might also be that the settings might be just a little bit too high.
I see.
So I might turn them down in a minute. I think I might have turned them up to God level. Or just automatically they're on God level. Well, I'm seeing improvement.
Yeah, slight one. Maybe
Yeah.
we can take a nice
Brake.
slow ride.
So much sooner than that.
Maybe we can take a nice slow ride somewhere in the
What?
mountains or something like that.
There are probably some tracks, but for mountain stuff would be Forza Horizon. Although we can put Forza Horizon on as well, as we have that downloaded to the computer at the moment. So if you want Forza Horizon, we can also do that too.
Okay, so in this game we only have the
Tracks.
tracks.
Yep, because this is the proper racing game. Forza Horizon tends to be more, you can drive the car up mountains and stuff like that. So we're going to finish the race. I don't know how long we've got.
And how many laps there were? to be done?
I don't actually know.
Is the game finishing when the first person finishes, or
It will be
when
finished when
I'm
you finish.
finishing? Okay.
Break.
Okay.
There you go.
Ah, this is okay.
See? Improvements. Small improvements. It's just life, isn't it? Iterative. But I used to play these games against my brothers. So I'm one of three boys. I'm in the middle. And we used to have a PlayStation when we were younger. And so we'd play Gran Turismo together. And it was always who gets the controller. And of course, when there's three of you, it's always a slight problem. Because you can't all play together.
Yeah. When I was little, I was fighting with my friends about dolls. Which one is going
They've
to
come
be
back for
which
you.
doll?
Little less power.
Blue flag, let 'em through.
What is a blue flag?
It means let them past.
Why?
Because they're faster than you and doing better. In racing, you have to move out of the way like that because it means that you could be a present danger to the people playing, well, the people racing.
I see.
Not far from the finish line. And it will hopefully tell us how many laps are left because I have no idea how many we chose.
Okay.
The driver has to come out of this cross-eyed. Oh, I understand what's happening. Because we've not actually managed a lap that's like a proper qualified lap,
So we are still
just
on the
going
first.
round and round and round. I'll have a go.
So am I doing the wrong track?
No, it's just because we keep crashing and crashing into them, you can see it says lap time invalidated.
Ah, okay.
So it means we've not finished a lap with a time because we keep being disqualified.
Ah, okay, I see. So I can drive like this forever until
Yes.
I crash. I won't crash into something.
Whee, that was a better corner that time.
Yeah. Can I run out of fuel?
No. I don't
You'll
think that they necessarily
sit
put
a
that
long
into these games
time
expecting
and-
that people will do that though. Corner is such a strong word, yes. Hey, thank you for coming to hang out, I appreciate it. Okay, you've got the right idea now.
Okay, there was no crash.
Which is very good. I was a little bit too slow now. I'm quite sure you can manage that corner a little
Well, I'm
faster.
trying to make a single lap without a crash.
I think we've already invalidated though,
Okay.
because I can't see the time. But I'll probably put Forza on in a minute. The only thing I don't like about the new Forzas though is they've made it so complicated because you just want to race and play and there's a million different things. Go and look at the garage, go and talk to these people. It's like, I just want to race. I just want to get into a race. And it's like, oh, now you've got to go to the race. Just take me there. What's the next step for the AI we're being asked? So, what's on the road?
In our company plans. Well, currently we're trying to improve our platform. So we're working on increasing accuracy throughout all the steps that I mentioned before. So we're trying to just make our solution better, the best we can get. And then we try to also add some more offering for our users. So currently they can pick the models from our database based on their looks. So they can choose from the gallery the image of the model they like, and then they can load that model in. But we want to allow the users to create worlds with voice, with text, with images. For example, if they want to generate a model from an image of something, then we would like to also facilitate that.
So we're being asked, do you hope to be the ChatGPT of 3D models? That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Because I sometimes get asked by people where they say, oh, so can I just put something like random in? Will it make me a model? And that would, we're not quite there.
but we would like to add some aspects like this.
Yeah.
To our
Like Midjourney, where you say, I want it to make this, describe the asset, and then have it make the asset for you. That would be just, that's what I would call the holy grail. But I don't think anyone is there yet, and I don't think they will be for quite some time.
Unless we will get there.
Yep. That's the plan. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes.
And we can all go and buy yachts and live in the Mediterranean.
And I can drive my cars like this.
Yes,
Because I
and there
can
would be
change
many,
them
many,
every
many, many,
week.
many traffic violations. And BMW would love you because you would be buying like new cars probably every 2 days. It's like, I don't know what happened, but the front fell off.
Maybe Maybe I can buy subscription.
Yes, subscription. I would like to have 40 new cars a month, please. Just ship them to me. How large do you want to grow the company? Do you know, that's an interesting question, but not one, of course, that I can answer, as I don't own it. So that's not a question really either of us can really answer for you, I'm afraid. For that.
We've grown in the past year quite a lot.
Oh yeah, I think we are. We've added a third on. There's now over 20 of us. When I started, of course, which was about 4.5 months ago, there were 16, something like that. So we've added a lot of
I'm just
new
losing
people.
a bit in the count even.
Yeah, there's loads of new people. Right, I'm going to give it a go in a second.
Okay, maybe you can make a single lap without a crash.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Because I think we're at the beginning of a new lap here, aren't we? We've already disqualified ourselves.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the first and the last ones are the most tricky for me. I mean, not like I'm performing amazingly on all the other ones, but I think the first and the last one is what I always...
See, you're being told your driving has improved, though.
Thanks, guys.
Although you still don't like that corner.
Yeah, but I managed, I think, to... Have you seen that?
Yep, that's... you're making your
There was
own corner.
no crash.
You're doing your own thing. No one's going to tell you. It's like, I will do the corner how I want to do the corner. So you're making your own way.
Okay, so now slow down.
Hey, see, you're beginning to actually brake on turns.
Yeah.
That was the best corner you've done yet.
And now slow down. Okay.
This is like watching my younger siblings play my racing sims. You know, the funny thing about that actually is that I made my grandfather, or is it my grandmother? Either one of my grandparents anyway. So when I was young, you know how excited you are for new things, new games and stuff like that. So we had a new racing game arrived in the house, and I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was. But anyway, I gave them the controllers and made them race. And it was so funny watching my grandparents being like, right, which buttons do I press? And then watching them race. The only time I did that though, and I didn't enjoy it, was when I gave it to my uncle. So my dad is one of 6, and that's
Whoa,
five.
that's
There's 5 boys, and so my uncle Lee, who is the youngest, he came up to the bedroom and he was just like, "Oh, what's that you're playing?" So I was like, "I'm playing this racing game." He was like, "Come on, do you want to race me?" And I was expecting, of course, that I would win, and so we were racing away and stuff like that. And he won. And you know what you're like when you're a teenager, and you're just like, "This is going to be easy. Now I can show you." He won, and he just turned to me. He was like, "How's that feel? Huh? How does that feel?" And I was just like, "See, I was just letting you win." He was like, "I'm just letting you win." But I was like, "Come on, then race me again." And he knew not to. So he was just like, no, I've already won, I don't need to win again. And he wouldn't race me again. Yeah, as a teenager I was beside myself. I was like, how dare you? Like, come back here. Pick up that controller, I must win.
Do you think we were disqualified?
I guess that's why
for
Mario
winning?
Kart is so popular, because it is simple and easy to learn. Very popular at family gatherings. Yeah. Thank you very much, CJ. Appreciated. Thank you very much for the modding. Oh, look. You're racing a car. And no, you just crash it. That's not how you win, you know. You don't just like make them crash. They'd be just like, there you go, so you've crashed. Oh, very well, thank you. You've come to watch Marta race.
No.
Can I play now?
Yeah, you can.
I love this though. You're just like, you're clearly enjoying yourself though. I'm loving this. I can feel the energy where you're just like, yeah, but I'm having fun, so go away.
No.
I'm just going to put you on here for.
Oh, that was helpful.
I don't think they'll ever let you race again.
But at least I did the car.
Banned from Brands Hatch.
They are helpful, actually.
Yep, you can
They
use them as
stuck me
rules.
Exactly. They stuck me on the way to the wall, so I can keep on track.
You raced that car properly just then. You made it slow down.
They are going
they're leaving.
by.
I think they've had enough now. There we go. Oh, hallelujah.
Successful. So you think I'm first?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I have no words for you for just how spectacularly you won that. It was
I
very
agree.
good. But yeah, well done. I'm very glad that you work in machine learning and not motorsport. Do you know, I feel as though we went through something together. We had an experience. There's just an ordeal.
Yeah, just don't think I drive like this in real life, okay?
I'm slightly alarmed. I'm slightly alarmed. I'm just like, oh, I'm going the same way. Do you need a lift? And be like, no, I'll be fine. I like my legs. I'll use them. Right, I'm going to try now. We're going to see if I can be any better, which is probably not going to be the case. So we will
I think
see.
it will be. I think it's not that hard to be a bit better.
Oh, look at us. We are not actually that far behind. Let's just skip that screen.
There was
Drives worst in real life. I hope not. Right, I'm going to change the car, but I'm not going to go for something insane. Let's go for...
I grew up watching Senna and listening to Senna and obsessed with the way that he used things.
I'm going to go for the Mini.
He was the perfectionist.
And then I'm going to choose something like... Let's go for the Nürburgring, I think, because that's just a classic. Everyone knows the Nürburgring. This is the German one. It's one of the longest courses in the world.
a lot of turns.
As you can see, that's the one up there, but clearly we're running the shorter one.
I see.
So I assume, because I didn't see because I looked away, but I assume that we had that bot that comes in saying, I want to promote your channel. I get that one on my own Twitch. It's very strange. It's like, I don't need your promotion, thank you. There's this weird bot that comes in and it spams this message telling you about how... Oh, CJ deleted it.
Okay.
But it tells you all about how it wants to promote your channel for you. And it's like, no. Come to my Discord. Rah, rah, rah. Right, let's see if I can do any better.
I think there was not even like the best lap count there. I like the little fire coming out the back of those cars.
Whoops. I'm going to get told off in a second. Get out of my way. I love that they're not telling me off. I'm like, yay! Whoops. No! I was doing so well.
But I think the lap is still valid.
Yeah, I think we still have a lap. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I ruined it. No, this game was... so this is actually a game that you can buy on Steam. But if this was made with the AI, that would be fantastic.
Well, the AI driving the other cars, or
No, just being asked in the chat. So if you want to respond to the chat, you can see the chat coming up on the screen over there. These are all the magical beings that are watching.
Oh, so something like the scenery, if the map, for example, of the track or the surroundings of the track were made with our system. I think we have something like a scenery with the racing track.
We do actually have one. We do have a habitat that's a racetrack.
Exactly. So it can be actually done with our system if someone picks the models.
Don't go wrong. I was doing so well.
Oh. But I think it's pretty easy to go off the track in this game, don't you think? I think in real life it's much harder.
I think at the speeds we're driving, it's probably easy if you don't know what you're doing, which is probably both of us. And what's it like working in a startup? Exhilarating is what I would say, because there's something new every day. And it's nice working in a startup as well, because I mean, some people don't like it. Some people prefer to kind of have their 9 to 5 and just kind of look at their watch and be like, okay, so I start work now and I know exactly what I'm doing. But I like it because there's something new every day. You can help in many, many different ways. I don't know if you're the same as me, but it's just, it's interesting.
Yeah, I agree. There's like a lot of new tasks, new projects coming in, and I also like the fact that we have a lot of control and influence on how the project is planned, what's the actual solution in it, how are we going to implement it, etc. And everyone can use their strengths or pick topics that are most interesting for them to implement, things like this when it comes to the implementation side. So I really like that we have like a lot of power, a lot of control, a lot of things depend on us. And we're not just like an ants doing little tasks that someone else picks for us. So that's pretty cool. And like you said, there's just a lot of new things we work on. So I really like the fact that we have a lot of research to be done, and it's not like a trivial thing we're trying to solve. So I like that. My brain is always active.
Oof. Excuse my driving. We were doing so well, but now I'm going a little bit too nuts, I think, trying to catch up. But this is a very realistic game, which is the issue. I probably should have chosen something more arcade. What's the average work day? Well, that really depends on what you're doing. But in startups, you've always got to be prepared to do a little bit more than people would do in, for example, a large tech company. I know that large tech companies try to make sure that they get their pound of flesh from you, and you can see from the layoffs that they are definitely doing that. But it's just, you always got to be willing to put a little bit extra in. So yeah, it's not the kind of place really, I think, startups that you go to work at if you are really willing to kind of help out there. First warning for exceeding track limit. It's a race! Turn up the volume on your mic and lower on the gain. Yep, I can lower on the gain. So if you want to help me, so grab the mouse.
I'm grabbing.
And then you can see the mouse on that side. You can see where it says desktop audio. On the right hand side bottom.
Desktop audio, yep.
Go and pull the bar slightly to the left.
Like that?
Yep.
More
Go
slightly?
Probably a bit further.
Bit further. This?
That'll do.
Okay.
How's that? Ah, there we go. Best lap.
And what about these? Are they not too low?
Which ones?
The mic?
No, that mic you can see is not working. The mic and aux, that's not an input.
Okay, and it's not related to like
that mic's not on.
Turning it on?
That's not on.
Ah, okay.
I'm not entirely sure why, but one of the mics has been messed with. So someone's been using it for something else, I think. But the game tells me that I got a better lap, so hooray me. Ah.
Can we see the sound from the other mic then?
No, don't worry about it, it's fine, because they're saying it's fine. Doo-doo-doo. But we're going to put Forza on in a second, I think, because it'll probably be a bit easier for us. Right. At what point do you think he will be profitable, if not already? Not really questions that I'm qualified to answer, and certainly not on a Twitch stream, I'm afraid. So for questions like that, you're going to have to speak to the bosses. Yeah, those are things that I wouldn't really talk about on a stream. Not to worry.
You're good in multitasking because you can read the chat, answer questions, talk, drive.
It's something you have to do. So I used to stream full time, but not racing games. So I used to stream a game called Final Fantasy XIV, which was made by Square Enix.
Okay.
And I streamed that about 10 hours a day for so many days. I did it for about a year and a half full time. And sometimes 7 days a week. But streaming is something that people quite often confuse with an easy job, and it's really not, because you have to keep watching the channel, you have to be able to respond, then you've got to play the game, and then of course there's all the technical side, which is also, learning how to drive. Which
you did my trick.
I did terribly. But yeah, you have to be able to multitask, certainly in this game. Certainly in this job, I mean, not this game. See, and I deliberately chose a Mini, being like, I'm going to choose something that I can actually be good. And they're about to lap me.
Lap you means that they are doing another lap and you're still getting
They're gonna basically go past me in a second. Ow! Oof. Well, yeah, we can blame me for my choice of game. So when you said driving game, I was like, I know a driving game, I've got plenty. I should have put Forza on, but the reason I didn't put Forza on is because, like I said earlier on, that it gets really annoying when you're just like, I just want to play the game, and then there are so many menus. And I'll show you in a minute, but there are, we'll put it on, but there are just so many menus. Whee! What lap do you think we are?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think you had a chance to do a successful lap.
I think I might have done it.
Yeah.
Because I think it came up with the delta, didn't it? So the delta is your improvement from the previous lap.
Okay.
Slow down. I don't understand this. Slow down. It's a race.
So you have a speed limit on this track?
Apparently so.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm better than the previous by 4 seconds on this lap.
Is red not meaning that you're slower plus 4?
Ah, maybe.
It's just like red seems to me like it's worse than better.
I'm just gonna pretend that it's a good thing. Funny, we talk about that actually, where you kind of I think this is good. So when I was younger, I went with my grandmother to go and play golf. And it was the first time I'd ever played, and it was just putting. What putting is, it's where you get the putting iron, which is just to put it in the hole. And the idea is that you go up to the hole, and it's whoever manages to get it into the hole. It's not an entire game of golf.
Okay, so you don't go through the entire
Not the
field.
whole thing, because that would
You
just
just
be
are on the
boring.
last step.
Yeah, just the last step, so putting greens. And it was so funny because my grandmother was like, let's go and do this. I was like, oh, I'd love that. So we went to go and play, so we got given the clubs and got given the balls. And my grandmother was taking down the score, and eventually she was just like, right, so you're on 27 and I'm on 17. And I was like, see, I'm doing better. And she was laughing so hard because she was like, that's not how it works. She said, you have done 27 swings, I've done 17. She said, the least is better, not the highest. And I was like, nope, it says 27. 27 is more, therefore I'm doing better than you. And I was so incredulous. I was just like, you're lying, you're cheating. She was, almost falling into the hedge, laughing so much. She was like, that's not how it works. But I think she's still got the slip. So there's a little piece of paper.
So she still has a proof for you.
Yeah, she's
Maybe
still got
now
it.
you understand.
Yeah. But she was cheating. But I would have been, I think I was 13 though.
Did she show it to you right now? Do you believe me now?
She probably has it in a drawer, if she's not gone and popped it in a frame. Wait.
That will be another lap down.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I think you're a very competitive person, right?
Do you think so?
With grandma, with grandparents, with uncles, with brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Nothing like a nice bit of healthy competition. So what, people in the chat, what's your favourite games? I mean, clearly we're not very good at racing and driving games. Oh, well, certainly not this one. But then if you want a proper driving game, which is much less arcade and actual real feel of driving, I would recommend this one. But what's your favourite game? What's your favourite genre? So what's your favourite game? Oh, I know you're not a great gamer, but everyone's got one favourite, something that they enjoy.
Well, I don't know the title, but I would say this is racing. But
Right.
the game that I was playing when I was younger was the racing game where I was driving in forest, tunnels. I think what was more attractive for me was not to be the first, but to put the views on the right.
Definitely a Forza person then. So I'll put that one on after once this is finished.
Cool.
So my favourite game is not a racing game, so I've got a few that are favourites, but I think if we were to ask what my favourite game is, Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's a story-based first-person shooter, and it's set in a world where people have prosthetic limbs and stuff like that can help you do fantastic things. So they'll turn into wings, or you get legs where you can jump to the top of buildings and stuff like that. But it's a really, really interesting look at the future. And kind of what can happen when ethics aren't as important. But I really, really, really enjoyed that game.
So what's the goal in this game? How do you win?
So in this game, it's to get to the end because it's a story, but you don't play it like a story game. You have a gun and stuff like that, but it's still a story. But it's a single-player game.
Sorry.
Ooh, am I boring you?
No. I just slept very little.
Right, I think we've done enough of this one now. So I'm going to go and open Forza, and we're going to play that one next. Board games, Ludo is fun. Do you know I've never played Ludo? Have you ever played Ludo?
No,
Neither
maybe it
have
has
I.
a different name in Polish. I don't know.
I mean, everyone
But
knows snakes and ladders. You don't know snakes
is
and...
it you have you go
So you
either
go
slide
up the
down?
ladder,
Okay.
or if you
Yeah.
drop on a snake, you go all the way back to the...
Yeah, I know that. It's just you try to move up the.
I'm sure it's got a
path.
different name in Polish.
Yeah, probably. But I don't even know if that's a difficult game. We from the boarding game this Snake and Ladder, we have a game where you have 4 players, different colors, and then you try to walk around the cross and enter inside the.
That sounds like Ludo. which has got the ball, the dome thing in the middle. The one I liked was not Snakes and Ladders, was Mousetrap. So that was a game, and it is a board game. Have you seen Insane Monopoly? No, I'm afraid not. Although I would be interested to know about what that is. So you can go and pop it in the Discord. So if you go and put !Discord into the chat, I'll give you the Discord link. So go and pop pictures. I would like to see what that is. Monopoly, though, is the game that you play with your family if you don't want to like them anymore. Yeah, Monopoly is a game that people get really upset.
Well, I played Monopoly with my family. We're still a family.
Still a family. Yeah, my family, my brothers, we stopped playing it because it would just, it would get bad.
And what's the difference then between just the Monopoly and the
Insane Monopoly? Yeah, I want to know what Insane Monopoly is. This is an interesting thing that I have never heard of. Right, Forza it is. Oh dear. Maybe it's not. Right, do me a favour, we're going to go be right back and then I can sort that out for you. So
be
one sec.
right back. This one. Oh, I love it.
Welcome back. This should kick in a second, where it's just like, oh, you're playing this. If not, it does not seem to be doing it. Oh, why? Come on, game. I'm not entirely sure why Forza takes 1,000 years to start these days. So there is a game here, I promise you. Eventually.
Yeah, nice.
There we go. Right, give me one sec.
This is nice. They need me to move a little.
Now I'm just trying to wake Forza up because it does not want to show. Isn't this always the way when you're just like, yay, this is going to be really easy and simple, and then it's like, no, it's not.
But this looks nice.
This is
what I wanna
actually
try.
probably a little bit easier as well.
but we will get it working eventually, so I'm not entirely sure why. But thank you very much. Oh, come on, game. Why are you humiliating me like this? Right, let me just delete this game and then I'll re-add it. Not sure why this happens, but it does. Right, squidge over a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I really like that.
You like the visuals?
Yes.
Right. Specific. Forza. There we go. And then we'll have to go and put that into here. I don't know why this happens, but it does. Right, welcome to Forza, eventually. Oh, thank you. I love these things, but I am somewhat destroying them. I'll give you that a sec. And I will go and change it on here, seeing as we are currently in the wrong game.
The wrong game? What do you mean?
On here.
Oh.
I'm going to change it.
Should I try to start setting things up? Okay.
There we go. Fixed.
Difficulty.
Yeah, we don't want any of that.
Yeah.
So,
Novice?
BB, definitely don't want any of that.
But I just wanted to set novice.
No, you don't need to.
No, I don't need to? Okay.
Nope.
So, how did you do that back B? Okay.
So just continue. Otherwise, we'll be here 1,000 years and people will be like, I'm leaving.
Okay.
So this is one of the wondrous things as well, is that Forza is not the most optimized game. It is for graphics and stuff like that, but you'll see
are amazing.
optimizing for your PC. And it's just like, why do you need to do this every time? Why can't you have just done it the first time? Yeah, it needs to go through a whole deal, which is great.
Will I be able to pick the truck or it's already done?
It's a slightly different thing. You'll see.
Okay.
So I find this game complicated because the forces that I remember were all... These are your tracks, but this is open world.
Okay, but can I pick the world, whether I'm on a desert or...
You'll see.
Okay.
So you'll see.
Surprise, surprise.
But I just find it... I find it strange. But you will see.
Or is it like all worlds in one?
It's an open world.
Yeah, so
So
I go
you
from
race-
desert to the Miami Beach.
You might be able to, but I haven't played this in a little while. I don't like it because I think it should go back to the way that Forza used to be, where you can choose the tracks and stuff like that, or you could choose to open world. But now it's all open world, like GTA. So you actually go to the next mission. I don't get it.
Hey, look at that. Scales.
Nice Lotus. I think you should be able to press the button now.
Which one?
A. No, is it
Because
still?
it's saying some information.
There we go.
So can I now quickly...
See, this is where it gets confusing. Because there are so many different things that you can do, but it's not what you need to do. There's 1,000 menus. Different areas in the Mexican map.
Okay. I
So
can't
you can't
see the
choose
car.
these cars.
I can't choose any of them?
I don't think so. Because I haven't unlocked any of them.
Okay.
Because this game I played for a little bit and that was it. But this is why I don't like the game. Because it's just, you want to get and race.
Okay. Okay, so I can't choose anything?
Right, you can
And-
try if you like.
Well, it
Maybe
showed
I've got
me-
credit.
Collect 20.
Prize unlock. Interesting, so I've apparently won prizes. So you can go along to that black one and you can click it.
And what about this one?
The black one.
Can I take this one?
You can try. Yes. So I own these ones. So you can see it says owned.
Okay, so I can pick any of these.
No, only the ones that say owned. Like the one that was first in there said owned.
Where's the first? Where should I see the owned? Rare, common, epic, rare.
Yeah, I prefer Forza Horizon 4, more streamlined, same.
Where's the owned?
I have no idea where you've gone. There.
Oh.
I own that one.
I see. Okay. Yeah, okay, well then we'll take this one if that's the only one we have. Cool.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why they decided to make it like this. I think they got all kind of into the idea like Grand Theft Auto and wanted to turn it into something similar, but I don't find it necessary. I just find it very strange. You play racing games because of course you want to race and do things like that, so I find it a bit odd.
Okay.
Right, out of this menu will be
yeah.
1,000 years.
Yeah. Okay. Where can I pick the area I wanna?
You can't. And remember, it's an open world.
Alright.
I can't remember. Drive. There we go. So after that, it's put you in that.
Okay. Exciting.
But this one, you'll be able to go up the mountains and do whatever you want. There you go. Same buttons. Don't forget the brake.
Okay.
There you go, go wherever you want.
Okay, let's go for the...
You can TP to certain locations. Yeah, do you only manage to unlock those after playing the game
Oh
though?
my goodness.
Because I've played this for like 4 minutes. I mean, this has been played on stream, I think, on one of our first streams that we did at Anything World, and then not since.
Yeah, I think someone was playing it, like Chapter Jane and Gordon, I
Yeah,
remember.
I think it was me and Gordon.
Yeah, I think Chapter was also playing.
I don't remember Chaps playing it. Look.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oops.
Okay, so we've now transitioned from I think that person has a very serious case of a headache to I think this person is now a splat.
Well, we survived, so we're just
Apparently so.
going for the adventure.
See, this is a bit easier.
Yeah, because
Well, not
I
a bit
have
easier, it's a lot easier.
more flexibility in doing these things. Nice, I like it.
So we're making our own race now. We're just going along the bottom of a dried up riverbed.
We're getting lost, I think, because there's just nothing visible. Is it the ocean? Whoa!
Oh, let's... Okay, that got dark. Let's drive into the sea.
Okay, we got a little wet.
Well, we found a building.
Yeah.
So if you have a look in the left corner of the screen, underneath, of course, you can't see, of course, because we're here, but you can see the little mini-map.
Yeah, let's just drive through here. And, okay. No, maybe.
Well, we're getting points for being destructive, so
Whoopee.
well done for that.
Okay, almost. And let me try to change the reverse, reverse, reverse.
I think something is broken.
Yeah, I just need to reverse a bit more. Oh, nice.
I love that it comes up with landscaping.
back on the road.
So, very free-form streams at the moment. So feel free to ask more questions if you like. Obviously nothing about financials. That was a funny one, I liked that one.
Okay.
That looks like a hill in front of you. I think you can go to the top of that.
The hill?
Yeah, can you see it on the right hand side?
Okay.
You can just go straight up
yeah.
it. Like you can just go straight up the hill, onto it.
Let's do that.
So my sister-in-law actually plays this, and she doesn't like doing any of the races. She just likes doing what you're doing.
Yeah, exploration.
Because you can find things on signboards and stuff like that. You get points for finding them, so it's discovery and adventure.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to discover the landscapes and
Definitely doing that.
sightseeing. Oopsie.
Oops.
That was on
There we
the
go,
way.
family 3 gone. So you're not thinking of becoming an Uber driver at any point soon?
Well, not really. But do you think I would get 5 stars?
There would, yeah. It would be an experience.
Did you see that turn? It was a good one.
Yeah, well, clearly there is an improvement. But Forza has always been a more arcade-based game. It's more about racing each other, not necessarily like the art of driving like the other one.
Okay, yeah, that's more for me. That's more what I'm interested in. I would just like to get out of this cloud. I want to see, like, Miami Beach.
I don't even think there is.
Okay, we're more like California. I think there's something about Mexico. So, maybe Venice Beach.
Well, you could drive further into the centre. I'm not entirely sure if this road's got a lot on it. This seems to be like an interstate or a freeway. Or a motorway, if you're British.
And where's the center?
Oh, drive right. This is the map.
Yeah, but how can I know where's the center on this map? I can just see a part of the road.
Go to the right. If the water's that way, then clearly more land would be the opposite.
Are you
Hopefully.
sure the water is that way? We did a lot of turns. Or the water was on the north. The west. Okay. If we're in California, the water would be on the west, right?
Depending on which way.
Right, but we can see the north. How do you mean depending on which way?
Never mind. I realised what I said. Don't embarrass me.
But I realized later as well, so don't worry. There's 2 of us. Well, let's just go that way.
Yep. See, when in doubt, just go and make your own road.
Skill point earned.
Oh,
Oops.
I saw that coming.
Well, I got a skill point, so wreckage 100. Oh,
So-
what is this red line?
What do you guys want to achieve with the streams ultimately? So, what we normally do, although we can't, of course, because Gordon's on holiday, and Gordon normally does. We're just going round and round.
Yeah, because there's like a red thing on the map. I'm trying to see what is that red thing.
That I think is where traffic is.
Traffic. Can you see in the traffic here?
No. Or maybe it's a dirt road. Maybe that's what it means. But what we normally do is we have half of the stream a demo, so we normally show how to use the Anything World system. We build games and stuff like that. So what we have done, you can see in our previous YouTube videos, if you have a look at our live section, we were creating a game, or Gordon was, which was about herding sheep. And then the other half is normally what we do is we do community gaming. So people can come and play with us, and I choose games like Fall Guys or just things that people can come and join in. And then they can win money, and it's just a nice way really to get people involved and engaged. So that's what we normally do. But at the moment, of course, I'm using it so that we can meet different members of the team and play games that they want to play. Advisable or not. Yeah. But that's so yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, for we'll have new people coming on the stream each time. So it's going to be me and not Gordon all the time, because you know when you're a dad and you've got kids, having to stay until 9 o'clock at night on a Wednesday to play games with me, of course, can sometimes a little bit annoying.
I think we have a
Oh wow!
broken window.
Wow, that happened.
But have you noticed we have a bit of a broken window on the side? Oh, is it?
You are smashing that up. But yeah, that's the idea for the streams. So as we go, we'll go back to doing demos and then building games, as it's always useful to be able to show people how to use the system, and people will learn how to do some basic Unity coding. On the game that we made recently, it was a nice way for people to learn the basics really of how to use Unity. And certainly using Anything World, when we put that together and show you on the demos and the streams, you can see how to do it. So we have two different packages, two different versions. We've got the classic, and then there is our up-to-date packages. We have the ability in the classic packages for you to be able to use your voice. So you can just go and plug it into your microphone, and then you can go and tell the packages in Unity what you want to create, and it will find those assets for you from our library. But we don't have that on the up-to-date packages right now because it's being reworked, so make it better. And then you'll be able to use the same thing again, because it's one of our most popular requested features. And I know that I certainly get annoyed being asked on the Discord, I can't make the voice work, so we need voice.
Yeah.
Please, tech people.
I think Freya is working on it. Have you had Freya already on the stream?
No. But I believe when Freya comes, we are going to be playing Fortnite.
Okay.
So I am leaving the streams open to each person that comes up to play what they want to play. So I am not going to stop them. But we'll be playing Fortnite. But I did say that if we're going to be playing Fortnite on the stream, that they have to be exceptional. But Fortnite's always interesting to watch because, well, it's competitive.
But why do they have to be exceptional? You just want
We can't possibly be playing Fortnite and just not be the sweatiest of players ever.
Okay.
Fortnite players are all about the sweat.
Okay.
Everything's got to be amazing. If you don't know what the sweat means, then I would explain.
Okay, explain.
Because I can see your face, you're like, what does that
Well,
mean?
I know the sweat when you're running, but
Yeah.
I don't know the slang way of...
So for gaming, when you call someone a sweaty gamer, it means that they have to be like spot on. They've got to be like spinning the gun round and like bang. Like it's got to be like they're trying really, really hard.
Okay.
Like they are trying to go professional level gamer, that kind of thing. So when you call someone a sweaty gamer.
So, professional who is trying to be the best.
Yeah, just like trying to kill people across the map, that kind of thing. Like just being mechanically fantastic at the game.
Okay.
Sweaty.
Okay.
So you play some multiplayer games or some games like League of Legends, which you might have heard of. If not, I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I can see your face again. If you just be like, I don't know what that is. So League of Legends is a MOBA. And a MOBA it's based on lanes. So you get like top lane, mid lane, bottom lane. And it's a map, and you've got your point on one end and their point on the other. And you try and stop each other from progressing down the lane and stuff like that.
Okay.
But on MOBAs in particular, you can do what you call outplaying. And outplaying is just doing things that are very unexpected and using your character and their skills really, really well. So you get sweaty people in games like that, where you can be very, very good
Okay.
with the mechanics of the game. So yeah, cranking 90s, but yeah, 360 no scope. So yeah, that's just being able to shoot someone like that without even using the scope. Not even I understand why people inflict self-torture of League of Legends. See, League of Legends I play. However, I play ARAM. So ARAM means all random, all mid.
Okay.
So instead of having top, middle and bottom lanes, it's just middle. It's just one lane.
Okay.
So you play against each other on this lane, and you try and get to their end and they try and get to yours. But the character you can't choose. The character is just given to you. So when you play the game, it's random. And then it's just how well you're doing. But I play ARAM, I don't play the normal game. Not sure if you can smell that, but I can.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I've been smelling it for a while and I was like thinking, should we mention that?
Someone is having some interesting cigarettes outside our office.
I can smell it very well.
Yes, that's an interesting smell.
No.
Yes, just
easy.
smash through the scenery.
But we went out of the cloud. We can now discover the other side of the area. New perks.
Well, you seem to be enjoying this a lot more than the other one and doing a lot better. This is... I can actually talk without feeling sad for us both. Yeah. So, first time on the stream, what do you think?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yep, you just get to chat to nice people that come to chat to you.
Yeah,
hang
everyone.
out.
I don't think we had anyone rude.
No, which is
That's lovely.
very, very nice.
And I think people were asking really interesting questions as well.
Which is very appreciated.
Yeah.
We like interesting questions.
Oh no, let's get back. Oh no.
Whoops.
Oh no. Oh no.
If there's big rocks on the map,
no.
you're almost magnetic. Like, there's a big rock, I must crash into it. And whoever's driving this car, you clearly don't like.
Well, we do have. Ooh!
That would be a van.
It came out of nowhere.
Yep, they did it to themselves.
But our car is a bit broken, I think.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we are discovering new areas.
Yes. Just. Okay, we're back on.
I reckon that we should try and get on top of that.
Okay.
So go to the big mountain.
Let me just quickly go there. Oh no.
Go on, straight across.
Ah, okay.
These trees,
We are
these trees,
this
I don't think we can...
Destroying someone's crops.
Whoops.
That's okay.
You've also stopped turning the controller so much.
Yeah.
Growth. See?
I made also a couple correct
Stream's been
turns.
great. Oh, thank you. I mean, we're not the best gamers, although this is not necessarily the kind of game that I would choose, so I can put on for the last part of the stream.
Flights.
Whoa!
Maybe we'll run
Oh, dear.
on all four? Yeah.
So
we can
in
go to-
about 2 or 3 minutes, I'll go and put on a different game, which is not a racing game, and I will show you the game that I've been playing at the moment, which I'm quite sure that people on the stream have heard of. You can let me know, but have you heard of The Binding of Isaac? So I've been playing that, so I quite like roguelites and things
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
I know, Marta's making me so proud.
We're pretty good at
I'm a
flying.
proud stream dad here.
We're pretty good in flying. I don't know if you noticed, but we already had 2 flights and we're still on 4 wheels.
Yes, this is generally what you ought to do with a car. Keep it on the wheels. But I'm very, very glad that we've grown to the point of not trying to do that, like, on the roof.
We have some more view perks.
See, you're unlocking all this stuff for me. Thank you so much.
And
Because this is
then
my
a little
account.
bit-
So.
Oh, there's a jungle, I think. Like our jungle.
Can't go through that one.
Yeah. A bit like our jungle environment, this one.
A little bit, yes. So if people want to actually see some of the habitats and the things that we have, so what you can do is you can just go to our website, which one of my lovely helpers in the chat will do for me. So you can just go to anything.world, go and register, and then use the API key, or just go and install the packages. There's some how-to guides that you can actually see are given to you on our website. And you can actually see the habitats like this. So we've got forest habitats, we've got cityscapes, the racetrack. We've got a whole bunch that you can use, and then the assets that you can go and pop in. So do give it a go. If you've never used it before, or if you've never done anything in Unity, it's a really, really good way to kind of give you a taste on how to do things. And it's just very cool.
For the river,
Right, we've got 1 minute left, and then I'm going to go and pop on
Cool,
a
but
different
we're at the
game.
bottom of the mountain that you wanted to visit, so...
I'm going to go and play
Yeah.
Binding of Isaac until I die.
Okay.
So Binding of Isaac is a roguelike. Roguelites are games where you die and you come back to life, and you just go again and again and again. So you can keep some things, but it's also that it changes each time. There's different levels, and it's procedurally generated, but you will see. Thank you, Peter, for the link. So yeah, do feel free to go and register, and if you're not on the Discord, please do. You can ask me questions on there, and if I don't know the answer, I will find one of the team that can give you the answer. And we've also got a help chat, so if you get stuck and you're not entirely sure what you're doing when you're trying to use Anything World, come into the help chat and ask, and we will give you a hand. Right, I want to press the Be Right Back button, and then we're going to go and play a different game, so give me 2 secs.
Be right back.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to
I don't know if I've set this up, so give me 1 sec whilst I do. But this is actually one of my favourite games. I've been playing it so much recently.
It's very cute.
So if you're not familiar with it, you will be after this.
You've done as I'd asked, but I still question your devotion to me to prove your faith.
Right, let me go and make it big. There we go. And then I'll go and put this in the right place, because it is currently not. Welcome back. Right, if it's too loud for you and stuff like that, or if it's not loud enough, let me know. But you now have the microphone next to you.
Okay, maybe I can bring it back to you a bit.
There we go. So this game, you'll get the idea.
We got the insane Monopoly pick.
He likes this Monopoly game. I'm going to have to check this out. So you heard the story, of course. It's a child that's not treated very well by the mother. She's gone a little bit doolally and she's trying to kill him, and he's managed to escape. So you'll see. So you get items that you can pick up. And then there are baddies to kill on each one. And then you get upgrades on your gun, which is tiers, by the way.
Tears. I was actually about to ask.
Yep,
what
these
is
are
it?
tiers. I'm going to have to keep moving. In here.
And what can be an upgrade from a tier?
So you'll see there will be some rooms that I'll find that you go into, and the upgrades are all crazy things. Some of them are a bit gross, and you'll kind of see.
Why you haven't collected that?
Because I'm at full health. So you can see my hearts on the top,
Ah, okay.
and you can pick up things. So that one I can collect, and you'll see that gives me a heart at the top. But it's not permanent. There we go, there's an upgrade. A gird of your own. And here you go, you get a little person following now. And I'm doing this because sometimes items drop out of the fire. You can't with 2D games. Ah, I like it. Right, I don't have any keys, so I can't open the door. So we're going to go and kill the boss. And you can see the boss in here. Dingle!
Boss is a poop.
Yes, it is.
Ooh. Aggressive.
Yep. Let's kill the babies.
He is multiplying really fast. Oh no. Did our special animal was able to eat the baby?
Ah. Haha. Give him a bomb. He's nearly dead. There we go.
Oh, there's one baby left. A meat?
And this one, we get the damage and the HP go up. And I love these. See, it's a bit gross, but it's very, very funny.
Is that a boss? No.
Nope. These are just very, very aggressive.
And it's hard to kill.
So I've got, you can see I've got more hearts now.
How do you recognize which is the thing to kill and which is the thing to collect?
Because they'll try to kill me. The things I collect will not.
Oh, this level has a monster in every room.
Yep. And this guy's going to keep making new spiders. So if you keep watching the chat on that computer, you'll be able to reply, because it's difficult being able to reply at the same time as doing this, or I'm going to die.
Okay, so I think we have someone playing Minecraft Dungeons at home.
Ah, Minecraft Dungeons. Right. Still don't have a key. Right, let's go in here. And these guys pop out of the floor.
Okay.
Oh, it's a reference. Okay. That's a lot.
That's a big room, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So that was more like I have this at home and that.
Oh, I see. See, I played Minecraft a lot. I make really, really, really big worlds in Minecraft. So it's actually one of my favourite games because creativity in Minecraft's great. Have I killed all the baddies?
Are you looking for presents in this island?
I am. I want to be
You
given
are.
upgrades.
It's a bit gross.
It is a little bit gross. But
You haven't checked
Let's-
those poops.
I have not. There we go. Some money. Right, we're going to go up. And we still don't have the ability to unlock that, which is very annoying. But I'll have that heart.
There was a poop there. Oh. Whoa! That's a laser. You should not be standing anywhere above or next to this thing. Cause,
There we go. Cease. Cease at once. Use your active item, please.
what about this poop here?
I can't get that one because it's inside and I don't have any bombs.
What about this bomb there in the corner?
I can't get it because I need to bomb it out.
Well, okay.
Anyway, welcome to the channel. I still don't have a key, so...
Is use your active item.
Yeah, I can't remember the buttons because I play this on Mac. So on PC, you can tell me what the button is and I'd appreciate that. There he is.
Oh wow, this one is hard. Okay, PC
Apps.
better base statement for
But yeah, I have a Mac. Well, I also have a PC, but I use my Mac much, much more.
what is that?
Damage! I've got a pentagram, so you can see I've now got horns. So I'm now slightly the devil. Games on a Mac. I do indeed.
Space for active.
So I have an M2 Max, which I promise you is very, very powerful.
But you got a hint on how to use the active item space for active.
Well, space is my heart. That's my health. But I already know that one. Yep, it is the M2 indeed. Yeah, it's not a crap one. It's the 2023, obviously, unless they. I want that. Alright, excuse me not talking quite so much. This is not a game that you can really be like, yay, multitask. It is a little difficult.
But you got a key.
Cease. Cease at once. But another game that I like that's similar to this is Enter the Gungeon. Holy Shield.
You're getting better.
W for cards. How can it be W for cards? W is my move.
Can you multitask well? I think we discussed that. You're really good at multitasking generally.
Okay. That can be a mute or a timeout. Yeah. Thank you very much for the follow. But just make sure that we treat people properly on the stream, please. Because the girl's name is Marta. Yes.
Another hint for your right Q.
Right Q? What is right Q?
Maybe it was about this active item.
There's only one Q on a keyboard, guys.
Maybe it's right button. Okay. Right arrow plus Q. See the right Q hint.
Right Q. I don't know what right Q is.
Right arrow?
Either way, we're doing fine. Kinda. Come here. There we go.
Well, now you have upgraded gun, right?
Yep.
So
More
what is
damage.
it now? Bigger tiers.
Yep. So you can get some where it turns them into bombs. So you just throw them instead of shot like this. Hey! I'll have that, thank you!
Like a big.
You're right,
massive-
it couldn't be W, I was wrong, I meant to type Q. Ah.
Okay. Thanks for the explanation.
No gifts. Thank you very much. No gifts.
There are those two rooms that are continuing.
Oh yeah. So for anybody wondering, there's I'm also playing on a very, very big monitor. So the monitor that we have in the office is 43 inches. So it's actually my old monitor from home. Now lives in the office. But it's sometimes a little bit hard to see what's going on.
Are you aware you can have your stats and or items show?
Well, maybe, but right now we're trying not to die. So we're supposed to be going home, but seeing as I'm not dead yet, we can wait a little while until I die, which will probably not be very long.
Can you fall into those holes?
No, you can't, thankfully, because if I could, I probably would.
Okay. You're doing pretty well.
I'm trying. Oh, I'll have that. Give me the bomb.
Whoa. He's like,
Yeah, he's a bit hard.
yes, he needs to like open up for you to be able to kill him or what? Because he's like unharmed. Hey.
That's very annoying.
But
How do I make him go away? Hey, Ammo. I'm very well. How are you?
No.
There we go.
That was his weak point.
That one.
Um,
Nope. Alright, so which one? Let's try that one. Really? Okay, never mind. I know, he's just taking all the money off me. Gotcha. Right. Watch me die.
Okay, I see. I think your helper animal is able to kill some things.
Yep. He just goes and
Throwing
smashes
things
into
at-
it.
Yeah. What is that? Is he targeting the things he can kill on his own, or you are the one?
Ah! Almost.
Wow!
Gotcha.
You are not dead. There's a heart for you, heart for you, heart for you.
Thank you. I was about to jump in the hole. Show me something fun. Oh dear.
Fun.
My favourite one is he gets given the wig and puts the wig on messing about and then people start laughing. Oof. Big oof. Ah, these ones are easy. They're just annoying.
Do you have unlimited amount of tears?
Yep.
Or...
He cries for years. Lost Protector. So now we're just gathering pets. Oh. So these ones, you can only kill them from the back. Ah! Ah! And these ones,
Okay,
you have to
yes,
kill their
found
bodies.
them.
There we go.
You earned a coin for all that effort.
I know.
From the back, from the back, from the back.
Let me kill you! Getting into cursed room is basically free with your shield. Ah. You can tell, of course, that I'm not very good at this. I just play it just because it's what I play when I get bored.
The game is goofy.
Yeah, this is just fun.
You
Oh.
have a key?
Give me the key. So I've killed Mom before, but that's who you kill at the end. She comes to kill you. Didn't I? I went up into the gold room, didn't I? Whoops. Mistakes were made.
Oh, so every time you were passing through these doors, you were
Yep, through the spikes.
healing yourself. Do you have to kill every single monster in the game to be able to get to the final stage of killing the final
Nope.
monster? No.
But you need to get every one of them, of course, in each of the rooms. But there are some ways that you can get yourselves out of rooms, like teleports and stuff like that. I'll have that, thank you. Cease. And a bomb. But yeah, this is good fun. It's also a cheap game. So I recommend it. Hooray! Right, so we've been in there.
Sorry.
We need to go and kill the boss now.
Well, there's a question about finishing work, so that's complex because we have people working from all over the world, so everyone actually finishes in a different time. Because, like, I usually finish at 6, for example, but my colleague that is in Canada, she works a bit longer because it's 6, it's actually like her midday.
Yep. And then, of course, we've got some people that are working out in the Pacific. And then we've got people that are also working in India. So we're pretty much awake all the time at some point.
Yeah.
Right, where is the out? I have completely...
Is it like you go one more, and then up?
One more up or
No,
up?
no, back, to the side.
Down? Is it
And
that?
here up. Is it not going to be that one?
No.
So what is that? Okay.
Yep.
So maybe if you go down to the left and now down.
Look at you being very useful. Thank you, Marta.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
can
I
see
brought
that.
you onto stream.
I can see the map now that I'm not focusing on killing anything. Get the health thing or whatever, poison or something. What is that?
That's a battery. So that recharges. You see the 4 greens?
Yeah, I see.
Damn it! Money! Do-do-do. So normally we finish the stream at 9, but seeing as I'm kind of not dying,
I think your last one's over here.
but I think people probably understand that when you play games like this, you're like, I'm not going to give up until I'm dead. Which Marta's probably like, I hate you so much, but...
No, it's okay. I think you have like 1 or 2 more rounds, right? Or it's like unlimited.
I think something
now.
like that, yeah.
Oh, you lost the bomb.
Ouch.
What's that?
So now he's generating... Whoops. He's sending out flies now.
Use your shield to get that chest and leave the room to rest. To reset the shield.
I don't even know how to use the shield.
Hey, then.
There we go. I genuinely have no idea where the buttons are.
Hard, hard, hard.
Right, now we can see how many we've got left.
1, 2, 3.
Be so cool if I managed to get all the way to the end.
Have you ever got to the end?
Yep,
Okay.
a few times now.
So, is every time you play the levels are different or they are the
Yep.
same? Okay.
Don't have any bombs, so I cannot blow it open. Bombs! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
What happened to your face? Oh.
There we go. My guy is putting in the work. You tell me when you've had enough and want to go home.
There was an advice to use
Hey.
the bombs, but
I think we opened it. Nope. Go away. Hey, a key.
what happened to the face of this character?
Bit messed up.
Ah, okay.
I'll have that, thank you. Oh, well, look at that. One gold. Not sure what they were going to do out there, but okay.
Is that something you can kill?
Don't know. Well, no. But it goes away. What is this? Let's just do that.
Good metal. Try it out.
Okay, into the arcade. Hooray!
Oh, you was that.
What have I got on my head?
Nice addition.
Yeah, it's just whatever one needs. Stab it!
So the doors close after you, so you can't go back.
Yep,
until
you have to kill it.
Oh, so you're trapped.
There, right, now I can see all the stuff. Bounce back. Become the bomb.
Can you take this card also?
No, because I've dropped that. Anyway, I'm purposefully being very uncareful now so that we can go home.
Or you don't take all the other things.
Oof. No, you can't.
You can take just one.
Nah. It's alright. Right, I can see the boss room at the bottom, of which we only have 1 health. No, never mind. What a shame.
Oh no, you're dead on spikes.
I know, dead on spikes, which is just very, very sad. But there you go. So that's one of my favourite games. Never said I was good at it, but it's one of my favourites nonetheless. So it's Binding of Isaac, if you want to go and find it on Steam. I'll show you things like Enter the Gungeon and stuff like that next, which are, again, similar sorts of games. But that one you've got guns and stuff. And then I think last week we were playing... Was it last week or the week before or something like that? We were playing Curse of the Necrodancer, which is another fun little game. But anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you to all the new follows. And thank you, Murph, for keeping us company. And welcome to Dorini. If you've not followed, then do feel free to do so. You can also find us on Discord, so if you put in exclamation Discord, it will come up with a link right now, which I can probably do for you, but I'm sure someone will do it for me. And you can come and chill with us. But then we're here every Wednesday. I don't know who I've got here next Wednesday. I put the list up, but people have not exactly been enthusiastic. So I might have to say thank you very much for coming. You're very welcome.
Okay.
You've all been
for
lovely
having me.
people. Now, anytime. You can come back whenever you want to. And besides, you're not far away.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have been wonderful. Big claps for you. Thank you very much. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday. But we'll be having somebody else in. If not, it might just be me. And we'll do a bunch of games. I might play you some of my favourite MMOs and stuff like that. Or some indies, if people want to see some really cool indies and stuff like that. But let me go and put the link in for you so that you can go to the Discord. And you are more than welcome to tell me how terrible at games I am. And I will tell you that I don't care, because it's my stream. I can do what I like. Why is that not giving the link? I think it's because I didn't do it properly. No, I did do it properly. Anyway, I will put that in the chat in just a second. So I will see you guys next Wednesday. So have a very nice evening and have a good week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.